Here comes Maddie. Hi, Maddie Faircloth.
Hi, I'm Maddie. Welcome to Jeff's Lab. Today we will be talking about myths and misconceptions in nutrition. Number one is that eggs are unhealthy or bad for you. And we seem to have gotten this idea that eggs can raise your cholesterol due to some of the high fat content found in the yolk. But if you actually look into the facts, the cholesterol in eggs won't raise your bad cholesterol, it will only raise your good cholesterol.
I love eggs.
I eat eggs every day.
I eat eggs twice. I eat 2 eggs a day, sometimes 3 eggs a day. Oh, what about the yolk?
So what I am saying is that the yolk is good for you. Do not eat just the egg whites. You want to get the yolk. That's where all the nutrition is. It's where all the nutrients are. You're going to get your healthy fats. You're going to get your protein. You're going to get your vitamins.
Okay, I've been eating egg whites. I haven't been eating...
Oh, it's so much better when you eat the yolk.
Really?
I mean,
okay.
it doesn't taste like cardboard.
Let's keep going.
Okay. Myth and misconception number 2 is that saturated fat is bad for you, and I'm here to tell you that is not the case. So please proceed with butter and cheese and all of the lovely things that include saturated fats.
I gotta catch up to you. 1 was eggs.
2 was saturated fats.
Did I spell it right? Oh.
You spelled saturated right, but somehow you spelled fats wrong.
F-A-T-S. Oh, I like it. Okay, keep going.
In a similar vein with eggs, saturated fats will not raise your bad cholesterol, it will raise your good cholesterol. So please proceed with the French diet, eat all the butter you want.
Butter. Butter's good.
Butter is good.
Thumbs up on butter.
Can confirm butter is very
double
very
thumbs
good.
up on butter. Butter's good.
Butter's good.
Okay, I like it so far.
Okay, number 3. This might be a little bit more controversial. The myth and misconception is that everybody should be eating grains. Now, this article really stipulates that grains are not great for people who are already overweight and or obese, especially when they're trying to lose weight.
I thought we were talking about proteins.
I can keep talking about proteins all day. We got tofu. We
I
got
love tofu.
Hamburgers.
Do you like tofu?
I do like tofu, actually.
Do you like hamburgers? Not so much on the beef.
You know, I feel bad eating beef, so I can't enjoy it in the way that I should.
That's, your heart goes out to the cows.
Yeah, my heart goes out to the environment. Okay, on to number 5. The 5th misconception is that low-fat foods are good for you.
Good for you. I think that's true, right?
It's actually false.
Huh. Low-fat foods, not good. Bad.
Low-fat foods often include extra sugars or artificial sweeteners to help make up for the taste that you lose when you take out all the fat. And those tend to be even worse for you than the fat that was in it in the first place.
Interesting.
Plus the fat tastes better. Misconception number 6 is that you should be eating lots of small meals during the day instead of 3 large main ones.
Hair time.
It's getting real here. Getting the hair up.
Getting real.
We're getting serious.
Serious nutrition?
Serious nutrition.
That's some serious hair. Okay. We did eggs. Wait, let me catch up to you. Eggs, saturated fats, grains, high protein diet, low fat diet.
And now, everyone's mom's favorite thing to say. Small meals.
Small meals. Small meals, no.
Small meals, no. If you look at studies, they found that people who eat multiple small meals throughout the day are actually not any fuller than people who eat 3 large meals. You also are missing the opportunity in between meals where your body regenerates and cells get rid of extra waste.
Can you tell us what exactly a small meal would be? What defines a small meal?
A small meal would be maybe half the amount of food that you would eat during a regular meal. So if you'd have a cup of rice, 6 ounces of salmon, and handful of broccoli florets, you'd maybe do half of that.
And I hate to say this, but I don't think people really know what a cup of rice is or 6 ounces is. Like, show us like with your hand, like how much is a
cup of rice is kind of like this. It's a decent amount.
Oh really?
It's like
fills your hand. Oh, that's a lot of rice.
It's a lot of rice. I normally eat a little bit less than that.
Okay, and how much is a regular portion of salmon?
A regular portion of salmon is actually about 3 to 4 ounces, and it should be the size of your palm.
So half that would be a small
meal.
All right, let's try number 7. Because I'm a little depressed about some of these, but you gotta face the music here.
That is not the case.
Carbs. Wait, can you say that one more time? I don't quite understand exactly.
So, say you're eating 2,000 calories in a day. A lot of people think maybe 1,000 to 1,200 of those should be consisted of carbs, grains, sugars.
Oh, carbs makes up the majority of the diet?
Yeah.
In most people's food?
No.
Well,
studies have shown that low-fat, high-carb diets are not as successful as high-fat, low-carb diets.
Huh.
You tend to be able to eat more on high-fat, low-carb diets calorie-wise than you would on a low-fat, high-carb diet.
That's interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, it means that you can stay fuller longer.
Nice. Let's move on to 8.
Okay. Number 8 is that high omega-6 seed and vegetable oils are good for you because of the polyunsaturated fats. But as we discussed previously, saturated fats are actually good for you. Polyunsaturated fats are not as good as we once believed them to be.
Polyunsaturated fats are found in seeds
and nuts.
And nuts, and that's
and
it.
Vegetables.
Oh, vegetables. That's a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. They're found in the oils specifically.
Let's see if you can spell this. Oh, I thought you were going to write polyunsaturated.
Oh.
Bad. Oh, they're bad.
Yes.
Oh, so the oils in nuts and seeds is bad.
Yes. The oils that you find in seed oil and vegetable oil are actually bad for you.
What are the worst vegetable oils?
Probably like vegetable oil that you would find, just the generic vegetable oil that you would find at the grocery store. So there are so many misconceptions out there about nutrition that it might seem overwhelming. Like, why even bother? Half the stuff you read is wrong. So it's really important when you're looking up facts that you're using credible sources and websites.
Oh. You mentioned healthnet.com was the one you got this from.
Yes, Healthline is where we got this.
Healthline.com.
Healthline. Yes, that's where we got this specific article. It's a little bit older, but I think that it still resonates with us today.
Are we going to finish we're doing top 10 or top 11?
Top 10.
10, okay.
10's a good number. And we are moving on to number 9. So number 9, misconception, is that low-carb diets are dangerous.
Not low garb.
Low garb diets.
A low garb
My favorite diet.
What would that mean? Like not like wearing your clothes really low?
It would mean wearing as little clothing as possible. A low garb diet.
Carb is food, garb is clothes. There we go.
Low carb diet.
Bad.
But it is found that they actually lower blood sugar, lower blood pressure, and lead to overall body fat loss.
Ah, interesting.
So maybe try a little low carb. It will be hard for me. Don't want to give up my bread.
Can we move on to 10?
We can move on to number 10.
Do you know what it is? Off the top of your head, or you have to look it up?
I have to look it up.
On healthnet.com?
On Healthline.
Healthline.com?
Oh,
Which one is it? Is the worst one or the best one?
it is an interesting one. I'm getting a phone call.
You want to take it or you want to move on?
No, I'm gonna move on.
Okay.
I don't recognize the number. I'm not picking it up. So number 10 is that sugar is bad for you because of empty calories. Which is kind of true.
Sugar.
Oh, I love sugar. I know, but it does have empty calories, but what's really bad about sugar goes beyond empty calories. It has detrimental effects on your health, and it's also considered to be highly, highly addictive.
Oh dear. I thought you were going to write sugar. You're writing empty calories.
Empty calories. And I'm gonna say empty calories, it is true, but there's more there than just empty calories. And that concludes our top 10 nutrition misconceptions.
I think we need this titled. I think you can in your scrawl, right up there. Let's title the whole thing there. We'll leave it up for the for the next people to see.
Nutrition myths. I feel like Mythbusters right now.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. In conclusion, there are lots of information. Can I do that again?
Yeah.
In conclusion, there's a lot of misinformation out there, so it's important that you're doing your research and trusting credible sources. If there is one little tidbit that I can give you that's always true in nutrition, it's to stick with whole foods. Things as close to nature as possible. Things that are high in nutrients, such as fruits and vegetables, maybe some great protein, chicken, salmon, and of course a little bit of grains is in there as well, brown rice, quinoa. Personally, I think that makes for an amazing meal. And if I could just give you one last little bit of information, if you do find yourself sticking to some of these rules and you don't know about nutrition, it's okay. You know, you eat pizza some days, you eat too much sugar, forgive yourself. Tomorrow's a new day, and I hope you have some new information to start healthy again.
Asparagus.
Steam the asparagus?
Yes.
Well, I'll stick with the banana.
Okay. Thanks.
Cheers.